Now the card that's coming up as the weakness is that card that kind of spooks everybody out, but you've been around me long enough, you know, right? It's the devil card that's coming up as your weakness. Now, once again, you know the cards tell a story, so these two cards are connecting to each other. You know, anytime we see the word the devil, we're talking about your double. We're talking about like that past version of yourself. So your weakness card coming through November is to not revert back to old Bridget, right? Old Bridget would have handled things completely different. Old Bridget would have, you know, got into her funk, got into her mood. We know what old Bridget looks like. Don't bring her back out. Okay, that would be your weakness in November. So no matter what obstacles are in front of you, this is saying every time you get tempted to go back into your old ways, to handle things the way you used to handle them, do not do that. Stay present. Stay present in this present version of yourself that is more mature, more balanced, and is able to have more of a clarity about what's really going on. Not feeling attacked, not feeling like you're a victim, not feeling like you can't keep your head above water. That's your old story, boo-boo. Don't go back there, okay? So just remember that all through November is that will come up as a weakness for you if you allow that old Bridget to get pulled back into the mix. Last card's coming up. So this is the energy of December. Is December a happy time? I feel like December can be a bittersweet energy, especially when you're people like us who have lost loved ones. At time of year, it makes you, you know, it kind of puts us in a funk, you know, missing our folks and wishing everybody could be around each other. But we're going to see what the energy is for your December this year, right? Because we're not going to just, we're manifestors. We're not going to just fall into that energy and just assume that things are going to feel a certain kind of way. We create the energy that we want. And these cards are going to give us some insight of what that will look like. Okay, so once again, your strengths and your weaknesses are coming out and they're playing a story. I want to start with your weaknesses this time because I want you to see what's happening. Every set that I've pulled for you, you've pulled a 10. This time the 10 of swords, okay? I would love to look at what your life path number is and what your personal year number is because there's something happening. I feel like I could almost guess what personal year you are. You know, that's numerology mumbo jumbo, but you keep getting this warning about 10s. 10s are bringing things to an end. Now this 10 is specifically is talking about, you know, anytime we see the swords, we're talking about your spirituality, and this is like something is shifting in your belief system, in your spiritual, almost like you've been neglecting your spiritual side as of lately. I don't know if you know, whether you pray, meditate, what it is that you do spiritually. It just feels like it's been avoided or neglected and you haven't done anything with it. You're just getting up and you're going through your day. And I know, you know, right? You've been in enough of my classes. I know, you know, that you have to journal, that you have to meditate, that you have to deliberately and intentionally create, the kind of energy that you want. And this card is saying your weakness in December is you not doing those things, right? You're going to have to come December in order for the energy to be the way that you want it to be. Okay. But the strength for December is again, 3 of Cups. Now the 3 of Cups is a celebration card as well. This talks about, family being around. Maybe this is you being with your mom, spending time with your mom, spending time around other people who you love and you trust and want to be around. But the 3 of Cups specifically talks about communication. For I don't know what this is, but there's some conversation that needs to be had. It may be with mom. It may be with mom or some other female person that you're really close to, where there's just some unspoken things that need to be said. Things you've been thinking inside of your head, things you've probably been venting to your husband or your other friends about, but you need to say it to the people you need to say it to. It will be your strength to speak your piece. Speak your peace, speak your truth, whatever that is. Communicate. A lot of what's keeping you in that space where it's like you keep wanting to revert back to old Bridget is that you have thoughts and opinions and ideas about things, and then you kind of like talk yourself down from going to people and telling people, good or bad, you know, beautiful or ugly, whatever it is that you're feeling and thinking. This card says, lean into that. Lean into that. I feel like your intuitive gifts are getting stronger. Just having feelings about things or knowings about things or dreams about things, but yet you're still not really respecting that side of yourself. That may also be why this card is coming up, because there's something happening within you spiritually, and you're still kind of like, I don't want to say afraid of it, but you're not like allowing yourself to go there. If you are around somebody, you start feeling like you got a message for them or something, feeling like you know something about them and you don't know why, you don't know how you know it. Trust that. That's God. That's spirit. That's the universe working through you. And it wants you to communicate and express that. Also, be seen more. Go live on Facebook, take more pictures, put yourself out there more. All of that is going to connect into the things that you wanted. So those are your cards for October, November, December. I said I was going to pull an extra card for you. For one, let's keep it all the way 100. You've been rocking with me for some years at this point. I feel like my time management has been really, really, really shitty. I am honest with myself. This past week and some change has been a little bit crazy. But I can't even explain to you in words how appreciative I am that you continue to rock with me, even when I have technical stuff going on, even when I have family stuff going on that causes things to not come out when they're supposed to. I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. But I wanted to pull another card for you because I want you to kind of see what the energy of 2020 is going to be like. Now, mind you, 2020, I'm calling it the year of perfect vision. So I'm expecting new clarities to come for so many people in that year. So this is going to be your one card that represents how you're going to, it's going to kind of represent the theme of your 2020, if you will. Okay. And that card is, gosh, I've been jabbing for 15 whole minutes. I'm supposed to keep these things under 10 minutes. But it's all right. We're going to keep it rolling. We're going to keep rocking with it. All right, so your 2020 card is, Five of Cups. Five of Cups. I swear I feel like I know your life path. I feel like you're going into a personal year, maybe a 9 personal year. But we can look at that later. But that Five of Cups is all about leaving things behind. I don't know if you've been saying it outwardly. Maybe you have, or maybe it's inside. Wanting a big change of some sort. Feeling like it's just time to shake shit up a little bit. The theme of 2009 is going to be leaving things behind. You're trying to switch over into the new Bridget, but you still got a lot of old Bridget residue that keeps trying to creep up. 2020 is going to require you to do a big release. Emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, releasing things that no longer go with the direction of your life that you're going in. I feel like there's something going on with you thinking about your job, you thinking about your business, all that stuff. Something is going to shift. Remember when we pulled it back here and it said don't make any changes? That's because all of those changes are going to be made in 2020. So just kind of remember that energy around 2020 is all about letting things go that are no longer attached to you or that are no longer part of your story, and also kind of expressing your freedom a little bit. So I'm curious to see how that plays out for you. Once again, thank you. Love you to the moon and back. I hope that you will revert back to this video whenever you need it. And as always, namaste and shit. Bye, love.